Lady Liberty's lamp went out. A little bit weaker than she used to be. You could see it shining from the G train on a cloudy night. Through the fog and the rain, used to be there for my grandma when she came from Spain. Mis abuelos de Coruña, or mi order from Ireland on the boat, saying we'll be there soon, yeah. America was theirs first. Building Brooklyn, lips pursed, brows sweating. Who started this country? We keep forgetting. Maybe we need a history lesson. 1492, Christopher Columbus sails the ocean blue. Except his name was actually Cristoforo Colombo. We forget that part too. The first people to steal this nation were Spanish, Italian, British, French. So what does American mean to you? Does it mean, speak English, motherfucker? You know, speak English. Como America Vespucci, para quien este país fue nombrado. Our country's got an Italian name because of the immigrants who came and made America great, collected 50 states, and put a big French woman at the gate of the estate with a torch and a slate saying, come join us, make us better. So did we forget her? What would she tell us if we weren't too busy being scared to let her? Would she tell us about 27-year-old Farkhunda Malikzada murdered in the streets of Kabul by a mob who thought she burned the Koran in a country where getting raped is considered adultery? These stories adult to read. We see them all the time. Little boy from Syria dies on a beach and you still won't change your mind. You want to send all the bombs we can find, but we're already dropping warheads on foreheads like it's not war crimes, because no one takes the time to think that maybe all these missiles signed by our nation are just creating another generation of indoctrination, because when your family dies in a hospital that got bombed by the United States, well then, don't you kind of understand the hate? These people just want a safe home, and we're keeping our borders closed when we got all that room in Oklahoma, because we spend more money putting foreigners in comas than on getting our kids diplomas. See, that's our new diplomacy. We're gonna build a wall, folks. We're gonna build 4 walls and a ceiling. That's called sealing yourself off. We're gonna build a bubble without filling it with air. We're suffocating because we're afraid of out there. America, the beautiful. What do you become? On the run and scared of some crazy zealots halfway around the goddamn world, but not your own gun. It takes 3 years of vetting to get into the United States as a refugee, with people at the border screaming, rescue me! And you want to build a wall to keep them out. And I keep wondering when these people are going to figure out that all their food is made and filleted by their neighbors from down south. So what happens to your steak when you build that wall? You're saying, let's make America great. Well, you got Mexicans in the backyard doing it all, but you're afraid of them. And you're afraid of the Middle East. And you would lock your doors and eat a feast. Well, you got people from starving, war-torn countries crying for a peace who can't go home because their homes are deceased. We already tell them no. And you want to say it louder. That's not the voice of power. Since when does America cower? Love is a stronger force, and instead of preaching about fear and wars, we should be opening our doors with ISIS Saudis saying, if you're disenfranchised, come join us, and we will put food in your mouth and guns in your hands, and we will fight. And we say, if you're scared for your life, serves you right. Won't give you a coin for the bus. And we should say, if you feel homeless and hopeless, come join us, and we will give you your rights and a place to spend the night. I'm saying it's time to stop letting our fear determine the course of their life, and relight the candle on Liberty Island, and say it so loud they hear us in Syria and Ireland and Spain and France and Eritrea and Burundi and Libya and Lebanon. Give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shores. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. I'll lift my lamp beside the golden door. The world deserves more, and that's what the Statue of Liberty is for. So if we're deporting, let's pull her out the port and send her back to France. But as long as she's still standing, we need to honor her demands.